Good afternoon, everybody. So, how are we all? It's a bit of a intense time energetically just now, isn't it? As well as the craziness of the holiday season and Black Friday, which was not a thing when I was growing up, and now it's massive, causing people stress. And yeah, I just hopped on tonight to talk to you about financial health and healing your financial stress, because that is the focus of our crystal skull healing this evening with the very special Rosina. So she is a triple A grade, very rare crystal skull. Rhodocrosite is a very expensive crystal skull. It is quite rare to see them of this size, and I was very lucky to become the guardian of Rosina a few years ago. So she is coming forward to offer us healing tonight, 9 o'clock till 10 p.m. It's remote energy healing, so ideally you should be able to meditate over it, but I know a lot of you are at work, some of you are asleep. If you're asleep, you're asleep watching this video. But you can, you're connected in, so it's real time healing transmission, a bit like a distance Reiki. So even if you're busy, you're receiving the healing in real time in your cells, and then when you're able, if you're going to sleep that night or you're going to sit and meditate, just connect it and read through what she said the healing was going to be. And then you can just integrate with your consciousness, because your system's already had it. So why is this coming forward? Well, it is the start of holiday season. Happy Thanksgiving, actually. It's Thursday. I think for all my Americans, I think is it Thanksgiving today? If so, happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate that. I don't know, what is it? Is it about being grateful? I don't really know what Thanksgiving's all about. But we're all for gratitude anyway. And I think it is Thanksgiving, because that's why Black Friday is the day after, isn't it? Because everybody's home for the holidays and then they go to the shops. And yeah, I think I get it now. But it does put a lot of stress on us. And actually, finances put a lot of stress on us. I am currently reading this book. Has anybody read it? When the Body Says No, The Hidden Costs of Stress. I've not got very far, but I've started to read it. And it is about this doctor who's a normal GP, medically trained doctor. And he started to look at people who were presenting with illnesses and why they weren't healing, and why some of them died. And he was talking about modern medicine, how it just treats the symptoms and doesn't look at the overall picture of the stress for the healing. And that is the same with our financial health, which causes us stress. Oh, here's Bob. He's come into the video. So where are you on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being absolutely amazing with your financial health? So if you're super stressed about your finances, then put a 1. Or if you're like, yeah, don't need to worry about it. Money rolls in. I can easily manifest money. I have plenty of money in my life. It's not a problem. Financially, I know to handle my money. I'm totally okay. Then you're a 10. And I would love you to type below where you are, even if you're watching this video after, where you are with your financial health scale. Because what Rosina is often doing our healing tonight is to work on our stress. Okay, so I'm self-employed. Every month I have to channel courses, healings to generate income. A lot of people said to me they couldn't have a life like that, where they didn't have their money guaranteed that it was coming in. And I was on that. I was on that rat race. I worked in the political world. I had to show up to work regardless how ill I felt, regardless of things I missed out on, because I had to be at my work to get my monthly paycheck. And then I got better after being seriously ill, as you all know. And I was like, I don't want to live that life anymore. I don't want to be employed by somebody. I'd rather have the power to make my own money when I want to follow my path, to be able to generate, income. And for me, although every month I have no clue how we're going to earn money at the start of it, we'll have a rough idea. But no, generally every month I'm like, oh, okay, I've got to sit and plan. For me, that's really empowering. It's up to me. It's up to me have that power. In the UK, there's just been a big job loss announcement down in Luton, 1,100 jobs from a town which isn't that big a town, because car manufacturing's changed. They moved to electric cars over, you know, the petrol cars that they were building. You know, so as soon as you go and work for someone else, you actually give your power away in terms of generating income. Now, the majority of you probably do get your income through being on PAYE, being employed, and that's great. If that works for you and you're happy in that scenario, that's perfect. But you can do other stuff to generate income. It doesn't have to just... Financial health isn't just based on going out and working, okay? And so you can have... Excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. I think Bob's slowing in. You can have a guaranteed income of £3,000 a month, say, because you go to your job, you turn up, you do it, you come home, you're going to get £3,000 at the end of the month. But that might not be enough for your requirements. It might not be healthy for you, the job you're actually doing. So we look at financial health, we look at the overall picture, a bit like this book. When the body says no, your body says no, it gets sick when you need to make changes. Your financial health's the same. If you have absolutely no money, the universe is telling you, you have to change your thought forms. You have to heal your past life blocks, the karma you're carrying, your triggers. Oh, hi, Pamela. And, you know, you have to take action. But I hear so many people who seem paralysed about making money, about knowing they can change it, and they just live in stress, or they moan about having no money, or, oh, well, you can do it, but I can't. I was on benefits. I couldn't move, and then couldn't walk very far. I had no stamina. Years and years and years of just living on disability benefit, because I couldn't. I was trying to work. My company was on a massive loss because I wasn't actually well enough. But once I decided, I was shown that I had to get well, I had to actually come off the benefits, because you're not in the system anymore. And then the system's not designed to get you well. The system's not for well people. You know, so I was trapped in that system of the benefit system to get better physically in every area of my life. Finance, mental health, physical health, really all improved because I trusted the universe and I took action. I changed my thought forms and I worked with the crystal skulls to get, you know, unstressed about it. But I still have triggers. So I actually have a lot of money in the bank. You know, I have, although it's just gone to the home office. Had a lot of money in the bank, and I've just spent a lot of money to build a temple of light for everybody to come and meditate, connect with the crystal skulls, and everything like that. That's my choice to do that. You know, but I know I can generate that again, because if you generate it once, you can generate again. And it is about not letting your finances stress you. So we're just talking, Pamela, about on a scale of 1 to 10, where are you? 10 being, I don't have to worry about money, I never worry about money, I feel totally a-okay, happy with it. And 1, completely stressed to the hill about money. So I want people to put down a score, because then that's you starting to look at it. And a lot of people don't want to look at it. It's a big trigger for people, their financial situation. Most people want to bury their head in the sand, or want to take a handout, or want to, and yeah, it's great. When in the UK we have a great welfare system, when you're struggling, the government does help you out, and I benefited from it. I never ever thought I would have to go on benefits, but I was so grateful it was there when I was seriously ill and I needed that support. But it's not a permanent position. It's there to help get you. I'm trying to get Bob off my phone to get you out of a situation. And so tonight in the skull healing, Rosina's actually going to start with giving us some compassion codes, okay? Because we have to be compassionate towards ourselves. We're in the situation that we're in, whatever it is, with regards to our financial health. I mean, maybe you have a lot of money and you feel guilty about it, or you feel confused about how much to give to charity, or you feel embarrassed about it, or you feel stuff about it rather than being 100% accepting it because you've had all these conditions around it and that stresses you. Maybe you've not got any money at all and you're like, oh, I really want to do things, I want to take action, I want to have X, Y and Z. So you're always in the wanting position rather than, oh great Pamela, you're in a 7 and 8, brilliant. So, you know, we have to look at our financial health from all angles. So bring in the compassion, bring in those compassion codes. And then she's going to, in the second half of the healing, she's going to work on clearing any ancestral issues. I was just telling a friend how I had 3 lifetimes in the workhouse. So that's the place you got put into if you had absolutely no money. They gave you a bed. They treated you quite terribly in sort of Victorian Britain. And you had to work. You had to work long hours, and you weren't paid, but it was to pay back debts or whatever else that had got you into that position. I'd had 3 lifetimes in the workhouse, so I felt a lot better when all my trauma from that had cleared. So you never know what the story is, and that's what's great about the crystal skulls. You don't actually necessarily need to. They can go in with a crystalline frequency because they hold the lens of the earth in it, so they can see the lens that you're actually living your life through and help you transform and heal this. So I do invite you to come along, and then at the end she'll be working on your sacral chakra. She'll be opening up so you can receive more abundance, and you can have a different perspective on your financial situation as well. Because if you've had a very negative view of it for a very long time, it can be hard to get into the positivity. I can create this, I can generate more wealth, I can receive wealth. I always say to people, if you struggle receiving wealth or having income in your life, it's blocks in the divine masculine. You know, blocks in the masculine energy line. So look at your ability to receive, and as you start to clear these blocks, usually they're in our heart chakras, then the wealth comes in, the inspiration comes in, and even the money. You can win the lottery, or you can get inheritance, or, you know, you've shifted the energy so you can receive it. And then it's about learning to enjoy it. So you can have lots of money but not enjoy it. My husband knows a millionaire who wouldn't spend a penny and lived in total abject, pretty much poverty, because he'd inherited all this money and he just wouldn't touch it. He was like terrified of it. So it's both sides of the finance scale as to what causes us stress. So it's a great time to do this work, and I really hope that you can enjoy me. We're building up to the new moon in Sagittarius. And, oh, well done, Mariti. Oh, that's brilliant. You're at a 7 or 8 too. And yeah, it does take a lot. And you made a good point. You have to trust. So I had to trust that I was going to come off all benefits, all the support I was on, and trust I'd be able to make money for the first time to support myself after 15 years. It was a long time. And you might think, oh, well, you had Aringas. Well, he'd actually lost his business. So at that point, and he was doing a lot for me. So at that point, he was actually getting paid as my carer. And if you know anything about carer's allowance in the UK, you're not actually allowed to work when you're on it, or you're allowed to earn a tenner a week or something crazy like that. So that was the position we were in. It was affecting, you know, both of us. But whatever your wealth story is, the key point is the healing tonight is about de-stressing it. Okay, so you have to take the stress out in order for you to heal any situation. You have to take the stress out, and as Mariti says, trust the universe has your back, and trust that things can change, and open up your mind. So many people are totally closed off to the possibility of they can take action to make a change in their life, because we're so conditioned to look out with ourselves rather than, you know, within to make the changes. So I really hope that it is a popular one, so it must be resonating with a lot of people, so don't miss out on this healing. The exchange is £12.50, so again, it's something that's in reach for you all. And if you're thinking, I can't invest that, I want to tell you that I invested once, I had no money at all, £200 on an abundance course, and it was the best money I spent. I put it on a credit card, and within the month, I'd shifted so much that the money was there to pay for it. So it is often about taking that step. The analogy we always use with angels is like, yeah, you're on a cliff and you've just got to take the step across to the other side of the cliff. But there's a big drop in the middle, but we're going to support you and you're going to get over safely. You know, it's like you post a letter, you put it in that post box, you trust it's going to, well, maybe not nowadays, but you do, you trust, otherwise you wouldn't be doing it. You trust it's going to get delivered. If you didn't trust someone else was going to deliver this letter for you, you wouldn't send it. You'd email it, or you'd courier it, or whatever else. You get what the analogy is, that there is always an element of trust. Amy, I struggle to believe in my own ability to create my own financial success. I think I'm a 3 or a 4. So why is that, Amy? Why can I do it and you can't? Do you think? What's your story? Because there's a story, right? There's a story that you're telling yourself subconsciously that you don't believe you're able to create your own financial success. Okay. So when I let go of that story, well, I don't think I ever actually had that story. So my soul has learned that in previous incarnations, obviously. But yeah, at some level, I let go of that story. You know, I was a new walking soul in essence. I hadn't been incarnate in this body. And yet, I trusted my angels when they said, come off all benefits. And you know, they never had something to do it before. The government was like, we don't know what to do. There's no form for you to fill in. Like, there's nothing we can do. And they even said, they said, well, that's fine, I'll just mark it down. And they were like, if it doesn't work out in a month, we can just put you straight back on them. And I was like, okay, thanks very much. Because I'm not used to people doing that. I'm not used to people saying, okay, I'm going to go on my own. I trust in myself. So why, Amy, do you not trust? There's a story somebody's told you and you've told yourself. It could be past life, it could be karmic. It's just a belief that you have taken on that is stopping you. And that's the same for all of you. And when I learned that lesson, it was a great day. It was a great day. It's about being intuitive, living from your intuition, being connected to yourself. Most people are not connected to themselves and not connected within. Hi, Evelyn from Nevada. Yay! So is it morning for you? It's dark here now. It's 5 o'clock in the UK and it's dark. So yeah, it's funny that you're just all waking up. But yeah, we're just talking on a scale of 1 to 10, Evelyn. From you being 10, being I'm totally financially confident, I've no stress about my money, I know how to handle money, I know I can generate money, there's plenty of money, to 1, which is I've no money, I've no confidence, I just don't, I'm so super stressed about my financial health. It's a scale of 1 to 10. And if you're doing a repeat, just do it as well, because I'll respond to you all afterwards when I read it back. But yeah, it's just something to ponder, isn't it? To realise we don't have to carry the stress about our finances, and when we just take that stress away and move into trust and follow our intuition, clear our blocks, do this energy healing work, it all can turn round. Because if it can turn round for me, it can turn round for you. Okay, oh, Bob, you've put your foot over. There we go, on the camera. So, so I'm saying that the new moon is on Sunday, it's Sagittarius, so it's a fire moon, and we are working with the Jupiter planetary beings. They were the first planetary beings. I don't know why it's slow connection. I am on satellite. First planetary beings that connected with me, so that's up on the website as well. And that's all about expanding our horizons. So that'd be a good one for you, Amy, actually. To expand your horizons. Yes, there's a trust and self-worth element there. I believe I'm not worthy, and I will not be responsible somehow. Well, it's definitely what's all coming up, because I've just actually channeled Sunday's skull healing as well. It's about activating your inner power, and it's all about your solar plexus and feeling worthy. Why am I worthy and you're not worthy? What story is that? How in the eyes of the divine am I more worthy than you? I'm not. We're both equal. Everybody is equal, so why tell yourself you're unworthy? You are pure and you are perfect. But you obviously have a fear of responsibility, which has come in somewhere. So just sit in that fear of responsibility. Are you ready to let that go? Yes or no? It's the Sedona method. And you can say yes and just let that go. Because it's just an illusion. What does it matter if you're not? Does it matter? You've been programmed that it matters, but does it in reality matter if you don't have responsibility? Do you see how, when you turn everything on the head, you can laugh at these beliefs that we tell ourselves, especially beliefs about money? I mean, the beliefs that we all have about money are laughable sometimes. You know, if I can do it, why can't you? You know? And I always think that, and then just do that. If she can do it, why can't I? And journal why you can't. Let your stories be told to yourself so you can see them, and then you can lay them on the plate and you can ask your angels to come in and heal them. You can ask the crystal skull tonight to clear that one. You could do some theta healing on clearing the beliefs, or work with a theta healer. If you've not done that, work with a coach like myself, for example, to clear it and heal it. It's, you know, it's just all about shifting it. And I still regularly, I'm doing a series of past life regressions to clear my past life abundance blocks, stories that are bleeding through. I've done theta healings, I've done lots of my courses, meditations, I've done other facilitators' courses and meditations. It's a journey. I'm still not 100% there. I know I've still got stories about it. You know, I spent £88 in the health store today. I went in for some sugar, well, like coconut sugar biscuits. They're £3.50. I spent £88. They've got all the new Christmas stuff gluten-free in, and Aringus was with me, and he was just like so happy, he'd got all this lovely stuff, and I still was like, oh my goodness, that's a lot of money. And he was like, but it's all stuff that we want that's going to bring us happiness, and that's, you know, I was like, yeah, I've got some stories there about that. I've got some stories to shift about that. I can afford to spend £88 on a shop which is just on treats, basically. Lovely, yummy treats from the health store, which I wasn't expecting to. I can do that because I've manifested that I can do that, but I still have a bit of guilt about doing that. So that's my story I'm going to get the crystal skull to clear tonight for me. So yeah, only a few of you have put in your 0 to 10, so I look forward to when you watch them later. Bob, could you just take your foot off the camera again? To seeing them, and I look forward to you joining me tonight. She's not one of the largest ones. I can hold her with that. She's 2.5 kilograms, so she is still quite heavy. And as you can see, she's beautiful. This is Rosina, Rhodocrosite, and she is doing our crystal skull energy healing. So, great. Hi Beverly, how are you? You're Kentucky, so Kentucky, middle of the country, is it? Do you know, I did American politics for my 6-year geography at school, and I've kind of forgotten the layout, but I think Kentucky's in the middle, isn't it? Evelyn, you're a 7, so that's interesting. Everybody's at a 7 or 8. I'm at a 9, so I'm still not at a 10, and I want to be at a 10. I want to be at a 10, but have you ever hung out with millionaires? Have you ever watched how they manifest, how they live their lives? You just get sucked into a wealth bubble. It is fascinating, the energy. It's definitely an energy, a wealth energy, and it does feel good when you're around, if they're nice people. You like Rosina. Oh, she's one of my favourites too. She's so heartfelt, isn't she? Well, I'll be calling you in tonight then, Amy. So, yeah, I'm going to go because I've got to get a boy to Shinty now. I have got 4 Merlin messages to do. So those who are waiting on Merlin messages, I only have 4 left. So you'll know if you're at the end of the pile for booking, if you just booked a couple of days ago. I'm up to the 14th of November for those that have booked Angel Forecast for the year ahead or Soul Channeling. So if you booked from the 14th onwards, you'll be getting done soon as well. I've really caught up with them. And I'll be releasing the winter solstice retreat. It's a healing retreat. I'm so excited, with unicorns and mermaids and fairies and elves and salamanders. Yeah, it's going to be dragons. It's going to be beautiful, a nice nurturing healing, because this year has been a better year, but it has been a bit of a tough one. Fine. Middle East, just across the mountains from the East Virginia. Yep, so Kentucky's just, yeah, inland, isn't it? Yeah. Great. What's the weather like with you at this time of year? So it was -3 all day today. Not too cold for snow, but really, really frosty. I was told that we wouldn't get frosty weather when I moved to Argyll. But where we used to live was -7, so I suppose we were a bit milder. But yeah, winter has hit a bit here. But we're not going to get the heavy snow that I used to get when I grew up in Perthshire, which was at the foot of the ski slopes or in the borders. I don't think we'll get snowed in. Salamanders, yes, the fire spirits. You've got to love the salamanders. Get some fire healing. I'm really looking forward to that. So yeah, that is what we are on. So yours must be done, Amy, because I did yours yesterday. So Aringus will be bringing that through. And yeah, Pamela, will be good. Solstice. And solstice is good time. It's at 9:19. So it will be daylight just in Scotland. And we will go to the stone circle. And we might see some fairies. Because it's that time when you might see the twinkling lights. So yeah, we'll be in the stone circle at solstice point. Last year it was the middle of the night, so I didn't go. But we'll go to the stone circle this year. Anyway, better let you guys go. I better go and get dinner sorted for Oriel. I'm 7 o'clock. I'm on the shinty pitch for an hour. But I've got a bit more work to do, and I'll be ready to meditate at 9 p.m. with you all. Have a great evening. Bye.